Hi Tailoring Talkers, Roberto here, back with another unboxing. I can't remember what this is because it's been sat in the studio for 4 or 5 weeks now, and I think it's the PSVR2. The reason I'm not sure is because this looks very, very small to be a PSVR, because I remember the old PSVR, the box was like massive. So anyways, let's see what's in here. Yes, it is the PlayStation VR2. And again, this is not a video that is sponsored by Sony. I wish it was. We're not that big a channel yet. So if you are watching this, please help us out by hitting that subscribe button and giving us a like. It helps other people find us, and maybe one day we will get these things gifted. But I did buy this with my own money and promptly forgot about it. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking, by the way, but I don't have a mount that is high enough. So anyway, let's look at this box. So, you know, PlayStation logo on top. This is the back. So cutting edge performance, 4K HDR visuals, 110-degree field of view, and advanced graphical rendering. Now, PlayStation VR 1, I jumped on that when it first came out. This one I didn't because it was quite prohibitive. The price was like over £500, which was more than the actual console cost. So obviously for me, I didn't think it was worth it. But when they dropped the price of this, I think it's like dropped down to like $399 from $529. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Quick setup, so simple one cable connection to your PS5. That's the other thing that I really like, because the PSVR 1 was a real faff every time, and you know, it ended up just living in a cupboard. VR2 Sense technology, real sensations, emotions with eye tracking, headset feedback, 3D audio, highly intuitive controls, thrilling new worlds, blah, blah, blah. You need 45 gigs minimum hard drive space. Luckily, I've got an expansion memory thing, because I've got the 1 terabyte PlayStation 5, and then I put like I think it was a 2 terabyte expansion memory thing in there. Let's look at the other side. So we've got a picture of Horizon Call of... Oh, do I get that? Ah, includes voucher code for Horizon Call of the Mountain. That's pretty cool. No disc included, that doesn't matter. Just happy to get a game included. Okay, this is going horribly wrong. Right. I'm so sorry, but everything's just fallen out. So we're just gonna chuck everything out of here and then we'll have a look at it together, okay? And I'm gonna get rid of this box. We're gonna need a bigger unboxing table. Okay, so we probably know what this is, but let's see what's inside the boring box. So we've got our USB-A to USB-C cable. And here we've got some earphones. I'm gonna take them out so you can see them, because some of you might not have bought one of these yet and you might be thinking about it. So yeah, there we go. So we've got the 3.5mm plug there, and then we've got the in-ear buds, and here we've got some extra sizes. I think these are medium, bear with me. I might need to put smaller ones in for myself, but I won't worry about that right at this moment. All right, put that back there. Now here we have got our guarantee card, so that's all boring. And then we've got our quick start guide and instructions and all that kind of stuff. But again, because I'm a bloke, I'm gonna put that back in there, and we're not gonna bother reading that. Right, so this must be a controller of some sort. Let us see. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so this is the, see, straight away, that's really cool because that feels really natural. Do you see how I just put that in my hand and found the right, obviously the right direction? You've got trigger control here, joystick here, and then you've got your 0 and X button, and then you've got your, you know, that's like the start button, and then the PS button here. But that feels really ergonomic. You've got another trigger here for your middle finger. That's really, really cool. And then you've got a wrist strap for safety, I guess, so that you don't, you know, I remember back in the day, Nintendo Wii controllers were notorious for getting smashed, flying off and getting smashed into people's faces and TVs. And we got the other one here. That's it, there we go. I'll put those there. And then this is the headset. So this is a much neater setup than PlayStation 1, that's for sure. It would be really cool, and I'm sure it will happen one day, if this was completely wireless. But here we go, this is the new well, it's not new anymore, it's been out for a while, but this is the PSVR2 headset. So we've got quite a long USB-C cable attached to it. And then if we just have a look, this is the thing that you use to adjust and, you know, get it on your head. This is very soft at the front, so I guess this is where your forehead goes, so that's quite nice. And then you've got your two 4K OLED screens in here. Gone and just put my fingerprints on one already, so great. Underneath we've got a power button. No idea what this does. This is probably for centering or something, realigning yourself. And this is probably a microphone here, I would guess. And then on the front, we've got cameras, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's obviously somewhere where that headset goes and plugs in. There we go, there's the headphone jack. So you could probably use any earphones with this that are wired. You could probably connect Bluetooth earphones to your PlayStation as well. And again, I've got no idea what this does, and this is for focus, I'm guessing. Yeah, but that's it. I'm gonna hopefully set this up at some point. We're so busy at the moment. I don't know when I'm gonna get time to play this, but I will in the next couple of weeks, and I'll report back and I'll let you know how it is. And the first thing I'm gonna play is Gran Turismo 7. Because Trevor from Rolling Slow Media and Petro from Box 3 Motorsport, both of whom you'll have seen on the channel, want to challenge me to virtual track days with Gran Turismo. So there we go. What better way to test out the PSVR2. Thank you so much for joining me on this unboxing. Remember to like and subscribe and support the channel. We really appreciate you all. If you already own one of these, could you drop a note in the comments and let me know how you found it? And if you've got any tips for me, please share them, because that also helps other people who watch this video. Thank you so much as ever. I'll see you on the next one. Lastly, the Horizon Call of the Mountain game download voucher, I almost chucked it in the bin, but it is in there. It's this piece of paper. So those of you who haven't bought one of these yet, when you unbox it, just be careful and don't do what I did. And just make sure that you find this and keep it safe, because mine almost ended up in the trash. There we go. I will make sure I download this and give it a go as well, so I can talk about it when I review this whole thing in a couple of weeks' time. Thanks very much.